Welcome to the Stitch This Season 2025 Fabric Book Workshop, where we're making a book inspired by Christmas. Today is prompt 8, where we'll create a tassel. I love tassels, and the idea of using fabric and string and ribbon in a tassel, oh, beautiful. And it coordinates nicely with our work. Now let me show you how I do it, how I modify the page a little. You might want to add some extras as well.
So this is the final page we're working on. I have the first page of this section of pages, and then I have the interior with the pockets that will attach down later. And now we're working on the back page. So I'll just remove these fillers. So now for tassel, there's a couple ways you can do this. You can attach just a standard tassel that you purchase, which is lovely. I want to create something using one of these rings. And I think I'll just have something hanging off the rings, the little fibers from this book. So it'll be another form of a swatch. Now I have different size rings. I think this little one is probably the best one. And now I just want to gather my supplies to kind of make my very rustic tassel. I also have some thread here, which I'm going to string some beads on. So I'll cut out this strip. This is my text strip. And I'll just cut out a little piece here. So I have some text showing. And I kind of like that little pinked edge at the end. So I can include this in my little tassel. Here. I'll have this string with some beads. And I'll just gather other materials. Decide how much of it I want to use. After I attach it to this little ring, I'll put it here. So right now I'm just going to gather my materials. Coming in all different thicknesses. Trim this down a little. Use my pinking shears for that. So now I have a bunch of interesting textures. I can fray the edges here. And then just so it's not bulky at the top, I'll cut this like this. So now to start with my biggest piece, and I'll wrap it around and continue wrapping pieces around, leaving enough overhang in the back so that I can just stitch it down. And then when I have all my pieces, I'll just put it through my ring. And now make a few stitches to hold it in place. All right, I have it stitched down here. And here's my backing. I'll just take my pinking shears, just carefully cut through the edge here, so it has a little neater appearance and it lays flat. And now I can decide the length I want each of these pieces to be. So if I'm going to attach it to the book here, these pieces are plenty long. Might even go a little shorter. So I'll start with this one. So here I have the makings of a little tassel. I want to add a little jingle though. So I have a little needle, a knot at the end. I'll start with a bead. And then a little jingle bell. Another bead. Another jingle bell. And just play around. Now I'll just make a knot. Theoretically to keep the bells and the beads down here. And now I'm just going to stitch it right through here. So I have a little tassel here. So now I want something on this side. I'm going to take another ribbon, this pink one that I've used throughout the book, and I have some buttons here. And I'm just going to space them somewhat equally and stitch those down. And then I have a phrase here, "'Tis the season to be jolly." It's a little long, so I'll just cut off "to be jolly." And I'm going to stitch that underneath this tassel. It'll be poking through. Can even trim those up a little if I want to. But for now, I'll stitch all this down. We'll see what the layout looks like. So here's the final page. I stitched down my little tassel. I have my little button and ribbon border, my little saying. So that completes the pages. So now I have both sections of pages, here and here. And eventually the book will close like this.
So that's my take on tassel. I added little buttons and the border and the little text. I think it's cute, completes the page. I enjoy looking at your work in our Facebook group, so be sure to snap a photo and post it there. And thanks for joining me today.